brake pads on your car sometimes. That's where we're at. Hey, it's Joe from Georgia. I was looking at tomorrow's Dow futures to see what the market might open look like. Well, the market open looks like it's going to have stocks going down. Um, the U.S. stock futures are falling after a really rough week last week. And today, Donald Trump on Fox News, he said that he couldn't rule out a recession for this year in the United States. So he's taken an economy that's booming, and they're saying what they're doing is going to take time to get things done, and it's going to cause a recession. I've been saying that for a while now. The numbers aren't just there. We're going to have a recession. Another thing, also, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the futures for tomorrow are 403 points at one time today. They are down to 150. It'll be an interesting opening tomorrow of what's going on. And cryptocurrency is dropping like a rock. Its record high was reached on January 20th, Inauguration Day, $109,225. As of late Sunday tonight, it's $80,024, almost a $30,000 loss in the 6 weeks that Donald Trump has been president. So with the economy starting to grind to an halt, like having to replace the brake pads on your car sometimes, that's where we're at. And if we either go get them fixed or we're going to have that grinding for a long time.
Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the Great Millstone. Peace and blessings, salutations, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, to the sincere believers, the hopefully elect, Hakim and Akwat out there, listening and learning, keeping the faith and diligence of our Lord Yahweh Shai, occupying in the prophecies, which is the testimony of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Until all is fulfilled, and Lord will, we are redeemed. So as you saw in that opening clip on TikTok, this economy ain't looking good, okay? And this is how you know that we're headed towards a very rough patch in American history, all right? The money as you know it is about to be obsolete. This is why as soon as Trump came in, one of the first things he started doing was attacking the money. Elon Musk, he's head of the Doge department, all right? And they said it costs too much to make a penny. Next thing they're going to say, oh, it costs too much to make a nickel a quarter. Then they're going to go for all the money, all the dollar bills, all right? Also, you have just today there was a cyber attack on X, and they say they're trying to get to the bottom of it. There's just a lot going on, all right? Now, in regards to this financial monetary system in which we currently operate, when you see the stock market, because you see this right here, the Dow Jones falls nearly 900 points, and NASDAQ dives 4% as stock sell-off gathers steam. So what you have right now is you have a lot of these Fortune 500 companies, investors, they're selling their stocks off. Now, we've gone into this multiple times, but the simple synopsis of it is that the people that have invested in the stock market, they know that a huge event is gonna pretty much cripple the financial sector. All right, even that compilation video I put up a few days ago, there was one Eve on there, which the header of the video was, a bank executive told me something big is coming, take your money out the bank. You see? So that's what these individuals, these high profile people are doing. These corporations are doing. They're taking their money out the stocks, they're taking their money out the banks, they're liquidating it, and they're putting it into more sure assets, okay, like gold, silver, things like that, because it's pretty much obvious now that this USD has no value. Okay, you have the BRICS there, gaining traction. They're circumventing the use of the dollar, and these individuals that invest in the stock market, really anybody that invests in the stock market, if you invest in stocks, then you already see that your portfolio ain't looking too tight right now. All right, so you're looking to sell as much as you can sell, and pretty much just take your loss. All right, so let's see this real quick.
And welcome to Meet the Press Now. I'm Aaron Gilchrist, and we are seeing the result of an intense sell-off today on Wall Street. It happened amid mixed messages from the Trump administration about the prospects of a recession and growing fears of an escalating trade war between the U.S. and its top economic partners.
And check it out, too. Trump, he pretty much came out and said that he can't guarantee that there won't be a recession, which pretty much means that there is going to be one. All right, when these devils come out and say, well, I can't quite say, they're just beating around the bush. All right, because he knows he can't just straight come out and tell the people that, we're going to go towards a recession. These politicians, they're not honest, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you the truth. This is why even up until a few months ago, if you would have turned on the mainstream news, like they would have told you that, all kind of jobs are being created, that the economy is flourishing, all these new houses are being built, and, this and that, and America's prospering. But if you talk to the average everyday working person, they're going to look at you like you got 10 heads. Like, what do you mean the economy's prospering? Like, I'm having to work, 60 to 70 hours a week and still can't see any money. Can't save nothing. It's like as soon as you pay your bills, like, it's all gone. And the scriptures say that, he that laboreth, work to put it in a bag with holes, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? So you work, and the money just goes right back out. All right? So, yeah, Trump is like, listen, we can't even guarantee that there's not going to be a recession. All right? So the moment he said that, that's when the stocks started to plunge even deeper. All right, because I think we seen the other day where the stocks pretty much took a 600-point hit in one day. Now it's 900. All right, so if this is any indicator, if you're financially savvy to any degree, then you already know what this means.
The Dow today at one point tumbling more than 1,000 points and finishing the session down roughly 900 points you see there. That's a drop of about 2%. The losses were even worse across the other major indices, especially the tech-heavy NASDAQ. That lost roughly 4% of its value today. Now, that slide only adding to the rough stretch for investors after stocks fell across the board last week as well. Let's get right to CNBC's senior markets correspondent, Bob Pisani. Bob, you've been tracking this all day. Help us understand exactly what happened today.
Well, Aaron, the S&P closed off the low. The S&P 500 is the main gauge that the stock market watchers use, down 2.7%. We're now close to 9% off of the historic highs we hit a while ago. And as you mentioned, there's two concerns. Number one is tariffs. The stock market and investors believe tariffs are inflationary and they could be a drag on the economy. President Trump has said he disagrees with that, but that's what the market opinion is. The other problem that we're having is this is now morphing into broader concerns about a broader economic slowdown. This kind of thing affects consumer confidence, and eventually you start getting slower economic growth in general. Now, the problem is, Aaron, we don't know where the bottom is. If you start believing that there's going to be a broader economic slowdown or even a recession, the stock market could be gyrating for months now as analysts try to figure out exactly what's the earnings picture in the next few months. So this is creating a lot of uncertainty. The tariffs created uncertainty initially, and now there's some concerns about trying to figure out what kind of slowdown are we having right now.
And see, what they're not going to tell you is that the tariffs, the tariffs have pretty much been put in place by the Trump administration to make things worse. But even in that, the tariffs was set up as how can I say it? It was set up as a boogeyman. if you will. All right, because what they're not going to tell you is that the BRICS, all right, that is pretty much a global protest against using anything American, especially the dollar. All right, based on what's going on in Gaza. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to understand, like, you may not see it like that in America, but what's happening over there in Gaza with them small hats, that's a big deal overseas. Okay, that's a huge deal. So what's happening is the BRICS are getting stronger. All right, they're getting away from the dollar because they're not about to keep aiding in the West, promoting genocide, man. All right, so the more of these nations that join themselves with the BRICS that stop using the dollar, that's weakening the dollar. And that's why you see inflation is going rampant. Okay? It's not that the stuff that you're buying is getting better quality. It's not that it costs more to make, you know what I'm saying, or that you're getting more of it. No, you're simply paying more for these items because the dollar, the strength of the dollar is weakening. Okay? This is why now, if I'm on X or something, I see people complaining about, them buying a Big Mac meal for damn near $20, which, there shouldn't nobody be eating no damn McDonald's anyway. But just for an example, all right, the most worst, food that you can put inside your body, all right, is costing you now an arm and a leg, all right. So, yeah, this economy is through, all right. And then, funny enough, I was just talking to my father today. He was going on about a few things because he knows what I'm into. But, he was just talking to me about, man, overseas and, China, war with China and, Trump putting the tariffs on Canada and Mexico and, the dollar. And I'm telling him, I'm like, look, the scriptures speak about these things. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, how now NATO is getting away from America. And I'm like, hey, that's Revelation 17 and 16 right there. The beast shall hate the whore. So I was just kind of breaking it down to him. But, people see what's going on. And, if they don't quite understand it, then they feel it in their pockets, man. Okay, from the least to the greatest. All right, that's why you got these, rich investors, man. They're pulling out. All right, they're pulling out the stocks, liquidating the money, and they're moving on because pretty much the dollar is done. And this is to make way for a new, financial system. Okay, and didn't Klaus Schwab say that we must prepare for an angrier world? All right, that there's going to be a cyber attack. So right here, major stock indexes tanked Monday, continuing a sell-off that gathered steam last week as rattled investors began zeroing in on the prospect of a significant fall-off in U.S. growth amid persistent inflation and a wobbling job market. That's another thing, too. See, the fact that these stocks are going down so rapidly, all right, because, hey, you got to keep in mind as well, even your workplace, they invest in stocks as well, all right, these Fortune 500 companies and stuff like that. So now that they see that the stocks are pretty much going under, what's going to happen next? All right, you're going to have mass layoffs in the private sector. Also, the tariffs are going to add to those layoffs as well. So as the scriptures say that there shall be no more work for Egypt. All right, people won't be mourning out here. You know what I'm saying? We can get that in Isaiah 24 as it says that the mirth of the land is gone. Okay. Because, look, America was once the land of milk and honey. You know what I'm saying? You came here for the American dream. Whatever nation you came from, America was the place to be at one point. Now it's not. All right. As a matter of fact, now you have a lot of people that came from overseas. You know what I'm saying? They talking about going back home. You know what I'm saying? Because living in America is too stressful. It's too expensive. And it's just not what it used to be. It's not affordable no more. So what's the point? All right. The broad S&P 500 index closed down 2.7%. Not only has it now given up all of President Donald Trump's post-election gains, it fell to its lowest level since September and is essentially unchanged over the past 7 months. It was the biggest one-day drop since December. Okay, so this economy is about to crash, man. You know, recession fears were heightened this weekend, Slovakia, after Trump declined to say that there wouldn't be one. In an interview with Fox News that aired Sunday, Trump responded to a question about the possibility of a recession by saying the economy was going through a period of transition. All right, so this devil already knows what's about to happen. All right, and he's not wrong when he's saying that. It is going through a period of transition. Transitioning to what? Going into a digital technocracy. That's what it's transitioning into. Doing away with physical money, coins, and stuff like that, to now you're going to be on the grid. Now you're going to be connected to Starlink. All right, now, eventually, which is the end goal of all this, they're going to put a chip in you to have what? Surveillance under the skin, as Yuval Harari put it. Okay? So these characters that are put in front of you, you know, Trump, Elon, you know, BG, all right, these individuals have been set up by the WEF, you see, to bring forth the agenda. And as you see that they're pushing the agenda hardcore, man. All right. So as the scriptures say that it's high time to awake out of sleep. All right. It's time to repent, come back to the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? Because look, time is very short, you know what I'm saying? And we're living in such a dangerous time now. We don't even know what's going to happen from day to day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could wake up tomorrow and everything just crashes out. You know what I'm saying? We could get up tomorrow and you know, the power's out. You can't get no money. You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. All right? So, yeah, this is a very volatile environment that we're in, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's important to be locked into Yahweh Bashmel Shai. All right? Because these people out here, believe you me, when you know what I'm saying, when they ain't got no more work, and then when resources get scarce, because they talking about a famine as well, this gonna hit America. But when these things happen pursuant to biblical prophecy, as the prophets have been warning you, all right, these people gonna lose their shit. And there's gonna be no mercy out here, as it says in 2 Ezra 15 chapter, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Okay? The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. These are the times that we're coming into. And this right here is the main indicator of that. Okay? So we living through the collapse of an empire in real time. All right? Now check this out right here. Ontario slaps 25% tax increase on electricity exports to U.S. in response to Trump's trade war. Okay, so these trade wars have been set up. And when you look at who's involved, okay, Canada, Justin Trudeau, which he's on the way out, but he's a young global leader, tapped in with the WEF. Also, tariffs on Mexico with Claudia Sheinbaum. All right, she's a small hat. She's also a young global leader connected to the WEF. Okay, so what you see happening is all theater. Okay, these things have all been orchestrated. It's all been set up. Okay, these 25% tax on electricity that's coming to the U.S., this is all orchestrated, man, to what? To put pressure on the working class citizen. Okay, because most people can barely afford stuff for what it is right now. And it's definitely going to be unaffordable once electricity goes up 25%. Okay, that's like I quoted before, Klaus Schwab, we must prepare for an angrier world. This is what they were talking about, because they understand that they're going to bring the harsh conditions, you know what I'm saying? They're going to bring that Hegelian dialectic, pressure from above and pressure from beneath, to squeeze these people into submission and make them beg for the NWO. All right, they're going to crash the financial system. They're going to crash the supply chain. They're going to crash the job market. And then when you have nothing, you're going to look to Esau and accept his solution. All right, because at that point, people are going to be so desperate that they'll accept anything, even the MOTB. People out there protesting, man. Okay, uproars of the people, as it says in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter. Okay, people wave flags and hold signs during a protest outside of the U.S. Embassy in Vancouver, British Columbia. All right. It's going down, man. All right. These devils, okay, Justin Trudeau, Trump, what I'm saying? They're all plugged in with the likes of Klaus Schwab and Yuval Harari and the global elites. Okay, they're bringing forth the agenda. All right, so all them people out there that voted for Trump and you thought he was going to help you out, you're a moron. Okay, as Bishop Nate would say, you moron. People are stupid, man. All right, you voted for your own demise. Okay, and even Elon told you that. He told you, well, people want a government reform. That's what you're gonna get. Hey, so good. Hey, good for these people, man. Hey, look, when this hell reaches a breaking point, we're not gonna feel a damn thing. Okay, but we all gonna feel it. But hey, the difference between us and these people is we have faith that Yahweh Bashmil Shai is gonna keep us in that time. All right. Yeah, we're going to lose certain things. Yeah, certain things is going to come down to the wire. But at the end of the day, we have hope and faith knowing that the Lord is with us, through it all. The Lord going to be with us through the fire. These people out here, these Babylonians, they ain't going to have a hope for nothing. All right. That's why they're going to all crash out when they lose that comfort. See? So they talking about, Ontario's premier, the leader of Canada's most populous province, announced that effective Monday, it is charging 25% more for electricity to 1.5 million American homes and businesses. You see? So this is going to affect a large number of Americans, man. Okay? Homes, the average American and businesses. All right? So what's going to happen from this? You're going to see a lot more businesses close down because they're not going to be able to afford the cost to operate. Either that or they're going to have to lay people off. But either way, it's not going to be good for the situation here in America. All right, that's the point. Okay, so these trade wars kicked off, man, to accelerate the fall of Babylon the Great. All right, because in a situation where people are catching hell and nothing is affordable, you know what I'm saying? People are going to be in a very desperate position in which, they're going to, take matters into their own hands. You see? So this is where we at, man. And they showed you in the show 0 Day. I've been watching it, and Esau is pretty much telling you outright what's about to go down. All right? Let's go to I think it's episode 4, but yeah, this is a really good show. Yeah, hold on, yeah, this is 0 Day on Netflix. This is pretty much the elites, telegraphing what's about to happen. Okay. Oh, damn, it came off. Oh, Salakia. But yeah, this is pretty much the elites. Showing you what's about to happen when this financial system goes down. Okay? People are going to be angry. They're going to be wanting their money. And it's not going to be available. Okay? So let's check this out. And see how they called in the National Guard. I want to skip to the point where see? Where's my money? And see, when people get violent, that's when they're gonna call in the National Guard to deal with these things. See, but this is the angrier world that these devils want. Okay, they want to put that squeeze on people. This is why they're gonna crash out the grid. This is why they're gonna take the food away as they're already doing. Like, damn, I went to go buy some eggs today, and for 2 carton of eggs, I paid $20, man. All right, so food is the affordability for food is definitely gone. All right, especially if you have a large family to feed. Desperate times are gonna call for desperate measures. So let's go to Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24 and verse 1, it says, "Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof." Verse 4, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." And why is this? Because of the wickedness of the rulers. Okay, Proverbs 29 and 2. "When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." Okay, when the righteous beareth authority, the people rejoice. So being that you have a wicked, unprudent, unwise ruler that's at the helm controlling the ship, this is why everybody is mourning. Okay, and what they're bringing down is the destruction of the people. But see, this is good for us because we understand that this is the end of this current age, that we getting ready to go home. Okay, that we getting ready to win finally. All right, and these heathen, they all about to lose. They're literally about to lose everything that they ever had. Verse 8, "The mirth of tabrets ceases, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp cease." Yeah, see? So the mirth, okay, which means merry making, partying, going out, having fun, being able to be comfortable, right? That's gone. All right? All that is going out the window. People are not happy no more. Majority of people you talk to, very few people, though they may try to put on a front like they're happy, they may try to, pretend like, yeah, I got it all together, but these people are losing it. All right? You can just go on TikTok and see that. People are crashing out. See? Verse 9, "They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it." All right, so, like how you can still go out to the club and stuff like that. But just like how you look at it now, people will go out to the club, the bar, have a few drinks, you know what I'm saying? Get feel a little buzz, and you enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? The time we coming into, not even a beer or wine or some tequila, okay, which all those things about to be taken away. But none of those things are gonna give you comfort when you drink it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna drink a whole fifth of Hennessy and still be wanting to blow your brains out from depression. It's not going to fix the problem. All right. Verse 10, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done." All right. So in the midst of the land, okay, it says that there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree. Now, when you shake an olive tree to release the olives, all right, that's a very violent act. Okay, so Babylon the Great is about to be smitten with violence, man. Okay. And as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done. All right. And guess what? The vintage here is done. All right. When it's all said and done, it ain't going to be nothing left for these people. 14, "They shall lift up their voice. They shall sing for the majesty of the Lord. They shall cry aloud from the sea." All right. So these people are, through, cooked. Okay. Isaiah chapter 32 and verse, we start at verse 9. It says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease, All right, in these last days, it's not only going to be women that's going to be catching hell. You know, it's going to be men and women. All right, the scriptures say, I believe that's Jeremiah 51. We know where it says that the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight; they are become as women. Okay, so hey, you're gonna have men out here that's gonna take on the countenance of women. Okay, you have grown men out here that's gonna be timid. They're gonna be afraid. You know, they're gonna turn into a weak vessel. All right. So just to show you how crucial of a time that we're coming into. All right, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. Right, as we just read in Isaiah 24, as the gleaning of the grapes when the vintage is done. Okay, the vintage is failing in Babylon, the great America. The gathering shall not come. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Okay, which sackcloth represents what? You're in a state of mourning. You know, you're going through a hard time. Okay, that's what sackcloth means. It says they shall lament for the teats. Okay, yeah, they're, you know, when it's all said and done, they're gonna lament for the Section 8. Okay, they're gonna lament for the food stamps. Okay, they're gonna lament for the housing vouchers and stuff like that. See, because mainly women, you know, even men too, but more so women are embedded, married to this system, man. Okay, if it wasn't for government assistance, you know, a lot of these people wouldn't even be able to make it on their own. So they subsidize with that. But Trump is getting ready to cut all these government subsidies off, and he's about to leave your ass out there high and dry. Okay, like the devil always does. All right, because why? You know, the devil is done with you people, man. Okay, and he's especially done with you Eves. Okay, the mission was accomplished. He deceived you. He got you to go against the Israelite man. He's destroyed the household. Now you got YNs running around out here. Okay, toting poles and you know all type of shit. Okay, which that's the result of a single parent household, man. Which, you know, that really goes back to Esau and the curses. You know, but Esau forwarded that. So now that he's destroyed you, now he about to throw you to the wolves. All right, that's how the devil do. That's why the scriptures say to never trust thine enemy. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna lament for the teats. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna lament for that nourishment that they got from this system. They're gonna lament for that for the, you know, pleasant things that they got in this society when it's all gone. For the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yeah, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. Okay, so this place is cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord is really doing a number on Babylon the Great, man. Jeremiah 51:33, for thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashmel Shai of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon, which is America, is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her, yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. Let's go into that word thresh right there. Okay, thresh means to separate grain from corn or other crops, typically with a flail or by the action of a revolving mechanism. Okay, so there is a, you know, great separation going on right now. You know what I'm saying? The true believers are being separated from the false believers. Okay, the true prophets are being separated from the false prophets. Okay, everything is coming forth now in these last days. All right, and it's all from the Lord. The second definition here means to move violently, to thrash. Okay, so a violent judgment is coming to Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, man. All right, and because why? The time of the harvest has come. Okay, which means that the fruit is ripe. You see, the fruit of America's wickedness is ripe to be judged, man. You see, this is why these things are happening. All right. This is why all these things are going down. See, this is why people are about to lose their businesses, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why people about to lose their houses. They ain't about to have no food to eat. They about to be in the dark. Okay, which, hey, these are all plagues from Yahweh Bashmi Shai. You know, even in ancient Egypt, didn't the Lord bring a plague of a darkness? Okay, even darkness which may be felt. The Lord did that to them ancient Egyptians, and we know that we're in modern day Egypt again. So that same plague of darkness is also going to come back in way of a cyber attack, you know, in way of a blackout. That's what's coming to this land. All right, you have the man of the Lord continuously telling you these things, man, to ultimately get you to see what's going on and to repent. Okay, Matthew 24, because at the at the end of the day, only the elect are gonna endure, you know, through these times, man. See, the Lord is only gonna deal with the elect. All right, 2/3 Israelites, they're gonna be out there, and they're not gonna make it. Okay, the scriptures already tell you that majority of our people is not gonna make it, man. So this is Matthew 24. And we're just going to get 11. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. Verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. You see that? So you got to endure to the end to be saved, man. And how are you going to endure? Through the stability that you're going to receive, through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. Okay, having faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai, calling upon the names. All right, that's how you're going to endure. No matter what situation that you're faced with, your faith is going to take you through. Okay, and you can look to multiple examples in the scriptures and, you know, to show you that it was the faith of our forefathers that took them through whatever hour of temptation or tribulation that they had to go through. Okay, it was faith that kept them firm. You see, nothing worldly, nothing, you know, tangible. All right. It was their belief. It was their faith. All right. That's the most important thing, man. Believing that the Lord is and that he will do. All right. And that faith is going to cause you to be obedient. Okay. 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. All right, in this gospel, man, you know, the truth of who the true Israelites are, you know, expounding upon the lies that have overtaken our people for centuries. Okay, this true gospel, man, you know what I'm saying? What we're preaching, this has now gone throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? This has been a witness to all nations. This is why the end is now coming. Okay, because this gospel has gone all around the earth by this point. Okay. And that's how you know that it wasn't Islam, it wasn't Christianity, because those religions have been around the earth, okay, for a very long time. And you didn't see the end coming forth now like it is until the Israelites started to raise up, okay? So this is now the time for the end, all right? When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand, okay? And another desolation is going to come to Babylon the Great, man. Okay, in this modern day daughter of Babylon, another desolation, a great threshing is also coming to this land, man, because of all the wickedness that's done therein, and because these devils, these Edomites, they've reached the height of their pride, they've reached the height of their hubris. All right, they're speaking great words, boasting against Yahweh Bashim Shai. So it's time for them to be taken out the way. You know, it's time for them to be scourged, to be plagued, all right? And very soon you're going to, you know, Trump going to disappear, okay? They probably will more than likely stage an assassination on this guy, make it look like he died, but really he going to be in a damn bunker somewhere, okay? Because these devils are known for doing that. Same thing with Jeffrey Epstein, you know what I'm saying? They said he hung himself. But we know that devil is down in a bunker somewhere, still doing the same wickedness. You see? So real soon, you know, you're not going to see Elon no more. Okay? You're not going to see Trump. You're not going to see BG. Okay? All these individuals, once the shit really gets hot, they gonna get out the way. And they going to go down to their bunkers, man. All right? And that's where the Lord is going to dig their ass out and have them be the first fruits of slavery in the kingdom. And that time is right around the corner. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close out right here. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the Rakah Kadash, called Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kadash. Until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect. Kum Rasha Allah. Bye bye.